Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Sanhok and game number 3 of 6 of the PUBG EU Scrims. We've had our 2 Miramar games. They are written, they're in the history books, and they are done and dusted. Right now, we're looking at what is going to be happening on the green shores of Sanhok as we move into our 2 faster-paced games of the evening on the smaller map. We have an 8 o'clock, a 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock plane path. I can tell time, I promise. And it looks like the map is fairly evenly split throughout the middle here, looking pretty chill. And as a result, most teams should be landing where they want to. Fuzzface and Uber, though, are going to be moving in to the Adepts very early on here. There's Furax onto Fuzzface, an instant down onto him, and Uber goes down as well to Phanom. So the Adepts getting 2 kills very early on. FaZe Clan, their split not paying off at all. They've got 2 people in Painan and decided to drop north of Painan, but the Adepts have the 2-2 split there as well, and the first circle has popped. It's going to be northwest. We've had a lot of very strong shifts in circles today so far, I have to say. So Ruins is still in. Tempest are going to be happy about that. It's more or less centered on Unity and Camp Alpha. There's really not that much they can be happier about, and this circle is most likely going to end up on this island as well. Game Frame and Team Disbanded are the 2 remaining teams that are going to be chill there. However, 303 and Phantom are across the road from each other and don't particularly like their proximity at the moment in this game, and who can blame them? Oh, we're supposed to be staying at least 2 meters away from everyone at all times, and D-Rich is certainly wishing at the moment that the social distancing from Team Phantom's point of view is ever so slightly greater than it currently is, as he's going to have to bandage up and potentially use some boosties. Has he got them available? Well, if he doesn't, he literally has painkillers on his doorstep. Who has painkillers on their doorstep? What is this, like an Amazon delivery or something? Someone literally leaves it on the porch of the house. Either you bring it in, mate, or... I don't even know what the story is there. You guys tell me. The Wanderer, in the meantime, getting a headshot onto Phalix. And this is suddenly looking like a not very escapable scenario. Oh, if he hit that headshot onto Dimash, that would have been very useful. But the Wanderer is going to end up getting a couple of shots onto him as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at Wanderer Cam, because he seems to be the only guy with a scope who is consistently hitting shots right now. To be fair, D-Rich is down to those wonderful iron sights, and it is making life a little bit difficult for him as well. Wanderer trying to hold the angle while Buster comes in. Buster does not get the finish, though. The Wanderer does. And Buster is going to have to get revived. 303 Esports not having the greatest time at the moment. Silas now rezzing Phalix. Memo, unfortunately, is done for. And after they do a cheeky heal, they might actually decide to run the heck out of dodge, and I wouldn't blame them. Omican Esports now. Having a little bit of a sneaky peek, and actually Silas and Phalix are going to rush right into him if they're not careful. Getting onto a bike and getting out of there is possibly the best thing they can do right now. KR won't quite get an angle thanks to that massive air on that bike. And there's no way they're taking the tuk-tuk. And this leaves them free to fight against Team Phantom, who think nobody else is here. Dies is close. Has Buster heard them? He sees them? Oh, KR knows where Dies is. Dies doesn't know where they are. Great spray. And that's Dies going down very early on indeed in this engagement. I think they can work out he was the first person coming up the hill, trying for a flank. Otherwise, why else would he be moving up the hill like that? So that's Team Phantom down 1. Omican Esports moving in and around them, basically through them. In the meantime, Game Frame and Unity, who were both so happy to be on this island when all these shenanigans started, looks like it's erupted in a bit of civil war here. Inoctive getting the point taken by Party Beetle. And Team Disbanded now under heavy fire from further up. Trying to get the finish. Ooh, doesn't quite get it onto Zuma. That might allow Team Disbanded to get all 4 of their members back up. But certainly for Unity, that is bad news. Only set over there. We can see a looted crate by here. Is it Clib that has it? No. We're going to be playing this game quite... Is it Pixel? No. Is it Tomil? Possibly, but we're not sure. And it's certainly not Wonky Bonky. So I've got no idea what's going on there, but we're going to be joining Game Frame again. No doubt the crate will rear its head again very shortly indeed. Team Liquid actually getting in on the action here. What right have they? They're keeping out the Adepts on the one side and fighting against Game Frame on the other. Mexi is very close to bleeding out. Arb has spotted him up the top of the hill. Is Mexi even resable? You're gonna have to do this without a smoke, mate. I don't think you have time to drop one. You don't. And that is the... No, 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 no. What are you doing? Oh my god, that is a... That's a trick and a half, ladies and gentlemen, as K-Mind just about manages to... Oh, he disengages, pops the smoke down, and rushes back. Here comes the Adepts. Why is everyone shooting as soon as I turn away from them? I'm going to start banning this in Pro Scrims. What's going on here? Tech is looking for people underneath. Oh, I see. I think that's it for Team Disbanded. As in, like, I think they're comfortably underneath, and I don't really think anyone is going to be joining them anytime soon. So let's go back to Furax and see what the Adepts can do against Team Liquid. They're moving towards the eastern edge of the island, and I think it's because they've spotted these shots coming in from FaZe Clan. They don't necessarily want to get sandwiched, so they're taking a slightly more passive position now. Gunzy, Sunzy even, very happy to sort of stay at this warehouse, knowing that there's someone on the opposite side of the river waiting to cross. FaZe Clan don't actually have to cross yet, by the way, but they are going to start getting encroached by Snip teams, so suddenly this is going to become a four-way battle for the north coast of this part of the map. I'm going to watch Lukiv just for a second to see if we actually come up against a stiff resistance. It does look like... Oh, yeah, they're gonna encounter FaZe Clan. There's 8C. Lukiv is saying to his team, do we take shots? The answer is not yet. 8C gets hit in the leg. Na'Vi getting gate kept in the water in the meantime. WTSG putting them to rest. Gustav spots Blue Star, gets him. Oh, this is bad for Snip team. This is not the start of the engagement that they envisaged. Waiting for 80 on the other side. Crowman goes down now as well. What is going on? Gustav is an absolute beast. Zeko is down to Gustav too. FaZe are 2v4ing Snip team right now. This is not good at all, and Lukiv even getting damage done. Wow, actually doing damage to both Gustav and 80 there. Albeit just a bit. Also just a bit of damage getting done in return, and suddenly it's a 2v1. It started out as a 2v4. These guys have no right to say that they're destroying things here. And Lukiv goes down, FaZe Clan with the 2v4. Unbelievable. But they don't have much time to celebrate. 8C is running almost directly into Squeaky, who is just across the road from him right now. And they're going to have to reposition awful quick or have to run into a second 2v4. And I feel like a second one in the row. Well, I mean, that would make for a great story at this game, don't get me wrong. But, my oh my, that would have to be mighty, mighty impressive. Squeaky looking for FaZe Clan, not spotting him. Team Liquid, by the way, have managed to get themselves out of trouble in the meantime. Oh, hang on a second. Iroh getting knocked by a vehicle. What's going on there? Oh, he gets finished. He was run over by Omicron Esports, who are over here by the bridge. Miracu getting shot a lot from Game Frame, but the closer they get to the hill, the more they should be able to avoid getting shot from up top. It's just very, very steep here. Similarly, I don't think Game Frame are going to be taking out Team Disbanded anytime soon. FaZe Clan have moved significantly closer to the bridge now, allowing Ents access here if they want. You can see the Adepts have actually moved on through. But Ents playing it carefully and deciding not to cross the river at all yet. I wonder if this opens up the door for Entropy Gaming to potentially be very annoying, gate crash the party, and prevent a couple more people from coming through. There's going to be no one in this compound, but in the next one along, we have actually got the Adepts there. What are we going to do if we're Paige and T-Bone now, by the way? T-Bone gets rezzed. We know that WTSG have their eye on these guys. And they're going to have to move in quick. It's only phase 2. But they need to think of a route out of Hattin. And look at that. Miracu from absolutely downtown is just constantly peppering them with damage. They need a way out and fast. They're going to rotate all the way towards the north while WTSG non-stop take pot shots at them. If either of them gets headshot, this could be curtains. Oh, this is not a fun position to be in at all. They're hoping that WTSG make too much noise, by the way. If they make too much noise shooting them, then they could attract the attention of other players in this space. I have to say, I'm pretty sure that's what they're hoping. You can see Vard effectively above the rest of Team Disbanded right now. Miracu has spotted Tekkas on top there, and I think he might see Party Beetle as well. Looking for an angle, doesn't get it, and Miracu gets down to 2 very, very nice shots, the first of which being a headshot from Party Beetle. Xiong might be able to save him, but it's going to require a little bit of luck and more than a couple of smokes, that's for sure. Because Game Frame are going to be looking very closely from the top of that hill right now. Elsewhere, Team Liquid somehow managed to keep getting even further into circle. The Adepts now, though, are pushing in on Entropy Gaming. We were talking about how they were 1 compound away from each other. Well, the fight just got serious. Triquo is down. Arky has just bled out to Furax. And now Flamey is coming under attack as well. He's got Sunzi in his sights, who will be reporting back exactly where he is. And Phanom sees him. And that's all it's going to need. Beautiful shots with the SKS there. 3 taps in a row and Entropy Gaming is eliminated. The Adepts will proceed into the next circle. How on earth are we going to deal with this, though? We have Team Phantom versus Ents versus FaZe Clan, and none of them are across the bridge. This is going to be spicy AF, ladies and gentlemen. Buster gets the finish onto Rustenmar. But really, these guys need to be moving. Squeaky is down on the bridge. Zlatner is gatekeeping them, and FaZe Clan are potentially high and dry with nowhere to go. They have to hope that Zlatner start engaging more of N so they can sneak in, but they've got Phantom on the right-hand side as well. This is not fun at all. Lucarux has spotted FaZe Clan. That's going to prevent them from immediately moving across. Does Phantom use this as an opportunity to cross further down? I think they should. I think the more shots they hear, the quicker they should move. So rotating further in from here is good. Diggory is going to start hurting a little bit. This is phase 3. So not quite get out of zone now territory, but definitely difficult. At least one member of Ents has made it across, though. Tiksu gets the headshot onto Marv. Great frag to follow it up, getting the confirmed point as well. That's the only kill so far for Ents. And unfortunately for them, they've only got one person left standing. The Adepts and Zlatner are now going to be gatekeeping Team Phantom. Gustav, in the meantime, has decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take these kills from behind. If you're not going to let us cross, then I'm going to kill all of you over here. Phanom gets his head shot clean off by Lucarux. Dimash, though, is significantly closer, and Zlatner have a couple of priorities they have to deal with right now. He's actually moving back because he's not 100% sure how many he's dealing with, just being nice and cautious there. Dimash looking to peek an angle around the other side of the rock. We won't see Lucarux just yet, continuing to reposition, and he could be moving straight into the hands of Furax. Furax must be so close and can almost see him, but Lucarux just about manages to get out of the clutches. Oh, another few seconds there, and I think that could have been a down in favor of the Adepts. Elsewhere, by the way, this circle is centering in on Camp Alpha and the Temple on top. WTSG are now very, very close by to the rest of Team Disbanded. They're not all down yet. Let me see who's where. TCM right next to Miracu, underneath him. And Miracu not necessarily wanting to have to deal with this right now. Fair play to him. Elsewhere, back up top. It's a completely different landscape here as Tekkas moves against Xiong, who manages to get into cover. Miracu is also there or thereabouts. It looks like they're being quite aggressive here, trying to gatekeep WTSG. But with so many places to hide, it could be quite difficult. Not for Party Beetle, though. He finds Xiong. Moving away doesn't work. Team Disbanded gets spotted, though, and Miracu, even though he's the last player alive, still at least manages to get that team wipe. Game frame with all 4 alive. That's 5 people, and they've got a decent amount of real estate here still, so they've done the positioning game very well. Omarkin has managed to go all the way around the other side of Camp Alpha as well. FaZe are gone. Team Phantom are gone. Our FaZe gone. No, I beg your pardon. Gustav's still in the vehicle. He says, what are you talking about, Gone? I'm right here, mate. Making their way into the top 10, although he is on 21 health and really needs to find somewhere to stop very soon indeed. He is surprisingly safe there. FaZe Clan live to fight another day. 303 Esports also rotating onto the west side of Camp Alpha. They are not the first team to have this idea, and they won't be the last either. Divinus, though, all four alive and are very close. He needs to get into here to try and move away, but the problem is StimX is right on him. Silas goes down, and that leaves Phalix. Phalix is down as well, too. A beautiful frag grenade from Hyman. And 303 Esports eliminated. First, third, and 10th. Omarkin going down as well. That west side a little bit poisoned there on Camp Alpha. In the meantime, the Adepts are the ones who win the Battle of the Bridge, as I'm going to call it. And their prize, coming up against Team Liquid. There are no easy fights left here. Game frame are reasonably close by. This is going to start chunking Miracu as well. Where on earth is he going? This cannot possibly be a fun place for Miracu to be. He's trying to avoid game frame. He needs to med now. Or run straight in. Okay, 2 ticks. Not quite as close as I thought, but it still feels pretty close to me. God, when the circle chunks that hard, that's awful. He's only got 30 seconds as well. Arb is going to have to think of what his exit strategy is here, because if he moves straight for circle as well, he runs straight into the clutches of Team Liquid. If I were him, I'd be getting a move on rather than hunting for WTSG, because this next zone is gonna hurt. I mean, it already is. It's gonna hurt even more. Game frame, collecting their belongings and moving out on top here. In the meantime, Tempest, they've got a nice compound by the road, looking up towards the mountain on one side, looking out towards Camp Alpha on the other. Very close to center circle here for them. They're reasonably happy. Gustav snaking his way all the way through Camp Alpha to be on the east side as well. He's literally in the thick of all of the action right now. FaZe Clan with the points gathering here. They've got 5 kills to their name as well, remember, so Gustav will be very pleased with that. Here comes the Adepts. They're collecting their prize of fighting Team Liquid. Mexi says, congratulations. Insert more coins. Try again later. That is a grenade from Vard. WTSG moving in as well. And it's effectively a 2v1 on Team Liquid right now. K-Mine managing to exchange. Gets Vard. That combining with Arb there. From up top. Miracu very close to K-Mine as well. Mexi goes down to the Adepts in the meantime. Phanom on the south side here. Lots of verticality between him and the rest of Team Liquid. WTSG unable to survive past K-Mind and the Blue squeezing them in. They go out in 8th place. The Adepts now will be able to get free passage, I think, from the south side of the circle. But how on earth are they getting up here? I'm pretty sure the Adepts are just permanently stuck now on the low ground. Arb falls from grace rather gracefully. We'll go with that. Ibby goes down to a beautiful spray from Party Beetle, but not before he gets a third-partied himself. Third-partied? Pardon me, that was K-Mind. I do beg thy pardon. And the Team Liquid really struggling at the moment. They just are unable to get past top 6. But to be fair, they were fighting about 3 squads at once and nearly won. Phenomenal stuff. Really, really exciting stuff here. And now we center in on Camp Alpha. Questions are going to get asked of Game Frame. They have survived the Battle of the Hill. But how on earth are they going to get down there? I don't know. Gustav, what are you doing? Gustav has 5 kills, ladies and gentlemen, and he has just taken out Wonky Bonky. He essentially has no right to be surviving this late in the game, and the circle's effectively centered on him as well. But let's talk about Game Frame and how they're going to rotate in, because this is the challenge now, isn't it? Where do we go from here? They're gonna have to risk it for a biscuit. Moving in through the open with just the trees for cover is Game Frame. They're going, okay, I'm ready to be shot from every direction now. And then, surprise, they're okay. Oh, except for the Adepts, because Phanom is playing spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. Tackers takes him out. Do they have enough time to get their teammate? They do not. Tico is unfortunately going to get down to the tick. And now that's frustrating because Gameframe would have been very happy to not be detected here. Unfortunately, Tempest are going to go ahead and spot that someone is, in fact, on the southern edge of the circle by the mountain coming down. Down to our last 5 teams alive. Oh my god. Camp Alpha is going to be where this circle ends. FaZe Clan have a shot here. Divinus, though, have all 4 alive. They have got to be in pole position right now. Zlatna really struggling. They've managed to get onto the southern wall. All they can do is pop smokes and hope right now, unfortunately. Lots of bullets getting sprayed their way. Ivas goes down. QB almost goes down as well. A second spray might actually kill him. It does. Zlatna goes out in 5th place to Divinus, who have all 4 alive. They're looking at Gameframe. They spot Party Beetle behind the tree. They've spotted everyone except Gustav. And Gustav, cheeky meh. Unbelievable. He's going to go ahead and take out Gameframe himself. Is that on 7 kills now for Gustav? 6 kills personally and 7 kills for FaZe Clan. And everyone else is playing hot potato. Tempest managing to rotate into Camp Alpha. Divinus, as far as they're concerned, just dealing with everyone who's running around. Gustav is very happy to be the last on the shopping list. Gustav is absolutely wrecking face right now. However, Stimex is about to move up onto him, and I think they've decided that the time is now for us to go ahead and clean out this shack. Gustav has realized he might be overstaying his welcome a little bit. 3 teams left and 6 alive. Tempest are the other teams still involved in this match. Gustav wants them to die first, continuing to throw mollies and frags their way. And Gustav still looking for a way to add to his kill total. Every single point counts right now. Stimex getting perilously close, and the blue is going to force Gustav in. He's going to have to run. There's Stimex. Gustav down to about 60 health. Too many angles to deal with, and Gustav, what a heroic effort as FaZe Clan is eliminated in 3rd place, but it's all about Divinus now. There are 2 teams left and only 5 people left alive. That's because Pixel is all on his lonesome, and we are centering in on Camp Alpha in a 1v4. Just think you drop boot camp, Pixel. It'll be fine. Drop, kill 4 people, all in a day's work. Don't even worry about it. Let's go, Lobster. Go, go, go. Pixel trying not to make a single footstep noise. He wants his bullet to be the sound that breaks the silence here in Camp Alpha, and I don't blame him for it. If Highman moves out that door, he's getting a spray to the face. But Stimex might be the one who actually gets the angle first, depending on where he moves. No, never mind. It's going to be Mackenduck. Instant knock on top of the building there. Really good. Smoke to disguise the footsteps, moving to further high ground. It's now a 1v3 as the circle continues to move in. This is really smart play by Pixel, but it might be a little bit too late. That's Maro as well. Jumps down. Managing to get 2 finishes as well. This is points for Tempest that they definitely need, but Stimex will be able to prevent the rampage from continuing any further, and Divinus, ladies and gentlemen, with 7 kills, will win the chicken dinner on our first Sanhok game of the day. Very well done for them. Congratulations. Tempest will finish in 2nd place with 5 kills, and FaZe Clan, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, 8 kills in 3rd place. What a heroic performance from Gustav. That is your first Sanhok game.